Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my spoiler-free review of the brand new Transformers Bumblebee movie. Now to begin with, I want to say a massive thank you to Paramount Pictures UK and Substance Global for inviting me to an extremely early screening of Bumblebee here in the UK. I was actually privileged enough to watch it in Europe's biggest IMAX cinema, that being the IMAX which is situated in Waterloo. The movie doesn't officially come out in the UK until the 24th of December, and advanced screening dates aren't until the 15th and the 16th, so for me to see it on the 9th of December was a massive privilege. I was able to see the 1:1 scale Bumblebee statue, which was fantastic, and the movie was phenomenal. Without further ado, let's get into my review. Starting things off, of course, I'm going to begin this review by starting off with the title character himself, Bumblebee. This is by far the best representation we've had of Bumblebee in the live-action Transformers movies. Gone are the days where Bumblebee is just a marketing campaign. Bumblebee actually has a personality and a character which you can definitely get emotionally invested in. I found Bumblebee's overall portrayal really engaging. His bond with Charlie in the movie is just one of the best character bonds we've ever had in a Transformers movie. There's just such an emotional investment in these two characters, and you really feel as if though they are very estranged characters that have been put together and are very similar in certain ways. Without giving too much away, this is definitely an origin story for Bumblebee. This definitely does tie up a lot of loose plot points that we were given in the past 5 movies, which does lead me to believe that this movie is in fact a prequel. We get to see Bumblebee on Cybertron interacting with the other Autobots. We also get to see how Bumblebee came from being on Cybertron to being the first Autobot that arrived on Earth, and just him finding his way and learning about the planet I found really engaging. Haley Steinfeld, who plays Charlie Watson, was a fantastic casting. Haley really captures the essence of basically personifying Bumblebee in the fact that she too is very lost in society and is finding her whereabouts and finding her place in the world, much like how Bumblebee is when he first comes to Earth. The bond between them two is really good, and it definitely does take you on this journey throughout the movie, which I found to be extremely refreshing from what we've got from the previous Transformers movies. Moving on to John Cena, who plays Agent Burns in the movie. He's okay, he's there more for the comic relief, and he can be serious in some scenes. However, his portrayal was not one that specifically stood out to me. He was good, but definitely wasn't a standout character. Now turning to the Decepticons, first off I'm going to start off with Blitzwing. Blitzwing is a really cool character in the movie. He's not in it that much. Without giving away too many spoilers, he does have a really cool couple of action scenes, which is definitely very refreshing to see. The Decepticons taking the centre stage in the movie. Shatter and Dropkick are by far the best Decepticons that we've ever had in the live-action Transformers movies. I would even go as far as saying that their pairing tops Lockdown's performance in Age of Extinction. They're just really good. It's really intriguing to see them manipulate the humans into gaining their trust. It's a really nice dynamic. Now very quickly covering that scene that we've all seen in the trailers, the war on Cybertron. This is a fantastic sequence that is actually broken down into, I'd say, about 3 segments. It appears at the beginning, the middle and the end of the movie, and it's a really nice sequence. It definitely does set up the movie and gives it a really nice kind of urgency to the tone of the film. Optimus Prime is in the movie. He's not in it as much as I expected him to be in it, and there are some really awesome scenes with Shockwave and Soundwave and a few other Decepticons and Autobots that haven't been revealed in the trailer. So if you go and see this movie, you are sure to be in some fantastic surprises. Another question that many of you have been asking is whether or not this movie is a reboot or a prequel. Personally, I think it could be both. There is enough elements in this movie that set it up for being a prequel to the original 2007 movie. However, if this movie does well and Paramount and Hasbro decide to reboot the franchise, then this is definitely a really nice starting off point. So it really and truly depends on how you interpret it. Some may interpret it as a prequel, others may interpret it as a reboot. Personally, for me, I interpret it at the moment as being a prequel. The way the movie ends is definitely very prequel-ish and definitely does set up the events for the 2007 Transformers movie. I hope that you enjoyed this spoiler-free review. This is a fantastic movie and I highly recommend that you see it. It's definitely a really nice family film, especially to watch at Christmas. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know down in the comment section below. And when this movie is more openly released, I may publish a spoiler review going into some depth about my favourite scenes from the movie and my favourite plot points. However, until then, this just about wraps up my spoiler-free review. Thanks for watching.